T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good morning, flight school.
Awesome. I like that math.
All right. It's your favorite unicorns on flight school this morning.
Yes. Oh, man. You know, I'm going to have to take this off here in a minute.
Yeah, this is not going to work long term.
No.
No, mine's fogging up in the eyes.
Oh, man.
I got eye fog. Like the more I talk, the more it keeps fogging up. All right.
That's funny, dude.
Okay.
That was good, though.
Woo!
I hope we woke you up. Did
tell you
anybody
what,
get scared?
I know we scared everybody. It's scary unicorns.
All right. We got people coming to us from all over the world.
Yes, they're
East,
coming
West,
all
New
over the
Jersey.
place. Where
Yeah.
Dan said it was fun while it lasted. You're right about that, Diana.
Good
All
morning,
right.
spooky unicorns.
Yes. And somebody said you need a Zens underneath. But yes, I do.
Yes, you
I
do.
got it. Boom.
Yes, you do. All right.
All right, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Flight School. Let's see, Mark, you were starting to point out that we've got people from all over the place.
Yes. Dude, I did. Joyce Lambert. What Halloween spirit? Yes, Joyce. Thank you.
Yeah, and we got some sarcasm from Gay Tarabi saying they couldn't tell who was who.
Oh,
Funny. Cheers, bro. Coffee.
hey, cheers.
Boom. All right.
We are twins.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are brothers.
Brothers.
All
Two
right.
unicorns. All right, we got Vegas in the building. What's up, William Black? Tim Lambert from D-Town. What's happening?
Vancouver, British Columbia.
Milicia from St. Lucia. Hey, Milicia. What's happening?
Elsa from Trinidad and Tobago.
Jason Emerson from right here in H-Town. What's happening, Jason?
Ruth Randall, Birmingham, Alabama. Those Alabama folks are coming on strong.
Oh, tight. That's right.
Yeah.
Wanakee from Chicago. What's up, Chi-Town?
Carolyn Wallen says Tunicorn Brothers for life. That's it.
That's right. Boom, baby. You got Monica from Chicago. What's up, Monica? How you doing? Nina from Louisiana. Diana from Bermuda.
Brian Payne from South Chesterfield, Virginia.
All right.
And we got Samsung from Bennett, New Jersey.
Okay. That'll work.
That'll rock. That's Brock.
All right.
It's Samsung.
Samsung. Oh, I'm like, who's Samsung? I'm like, who's that?
It's his phone.
Who's Samsung?
Ooh.
All right.
Diamond Malcolm from Jamaica. How about that?
Yes. We got Luis
Dang
Cruz from Puerto Rico.
Oh, Diane Ramsey Pitcher from Bermuda. Look at
Yes.
that. Bermuda is representing on this call this morning.
Rosalind from Shreveport.
Yeah.
Gloriella from Brooklyn. BK in the house. New
Okay.
York.
Pastor Baylor, St. Louis.
All right. So we have, obviously, folks have people on from all over the world. But in the immortal words of Blue Diamond, Cesar Munoz, get one more, right? Take a minute right now to go get one more. Everybody who's on flight school, get one more. Live up to your potential. You see, here's the thing. Let me ask you a question. Do you care about your business? Do you love your business? Do you love your baby? Do you want to see your business thrive? If you do, actions speak louder than words. You understand, obviously you understand the importance of flight school because you're here, but you have team members that are not here. They're sleeping in, they're still under their blankets, or maybe they're out and about there, whatever. But here's what you want to do. You want to go ahead and everybody who's on right now, text, tag, something, one more person to get them on flight school right now. Mark, I remember when we were building our equivalent of flight school was the most important thing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I was there every Saturday, and it was in person. You had to drive there. You had
Yeah.
to show up. You had to pay. You actually
Yeah.
had to pay.
Oh, you did.
What was it? Was it like, I think, you know, in most places it was like $5, but in California, it was $10.
$10.
Because rooms were expensive to rent. And
Yeah.
you showed up and you socialized and you trained and you got trained. And yeah, and I had to drive to Sacramento, an hour and a half on Saturday morning.
But
Dude,
you did it.
this is easy.
You did it. You did it. You absolutely did it. And you know what? We did too. I remember. And I tell you what, guys, it was live. It was in person. Like Mark said, you had to drive. We had people driving from all over, and the room was packed every Saturday. And when I say packed, I'm talking hundreds of people, 100, 200, 300, 400 people sometimes on a Saturday morning to come and get the training.
Yes. All right.
So guess what? Now you get to do it from the comfort of your phone, computer, home, whatever.
You know what? It's too easy now.
It's too easy.
There's no sacrifice.
No, man, no sacrifice, no success.
That's it.
No sacrifice, no success. Hey, folks, come on, talk to your folks. Everybody, tag one more. You can do it. It's for you. It's for your business. It's not for us. This is for you. This is for your success. You know, when we take a look at these amazing diamonds that we have, you know, the Camaros, the Beans, the Wimbrys, Cesar Munoz, Avinash Nagama over in the UK, Abdi in France. We have David Hunt. I mean, the list just goes on. The Ventura, Luis Ventura and Fernando Vera. We have these amazing diamonds. William Thurston, Jackie Pippins. You know, we have these diamonds, Trey Harris. They all have one thing in common. Our global master ambassador, Edwin Haynes. They all have one thing in common. They understand intimately that you cannot have success without sacrifice. You want to talk about making the sacrifice for success? Johnny Wimbry did 7 presentations for the company yesterday. Not just for him, not just for his team, but he did 7 presentations yesterday on a Friday. What do most people do on Friday? Thank God it's Friday. They want to blow off Friday. The guy's successful. He's an author. He's a millionaire. He's a black diamond. And you know what he said? I'm going to take my Friday and I'm going to do 7 presentations, not including the calls in between. That's the example that says there is no success without sacrifice. Now, the sacrifice is different at every level of the game. And if you're brand new, what is your level of the game? Well, you're brand new. So what kind of sacrifices do you need to make? Well, of course, obviously inviting people to presentations, taking the time to make your phone calls, your follow-ups, et cetera, et cetera. But one of your most important sacrifices are being at the events. And by the way, if you really love your baby, it won't even feel like a sacrifice, because we think about the things that we do for our children. We make lots of sacrifices for our children, but they don't feel like sacrifices because we love them, right? We're nurturing them. So we make those sacrifices willingly. Same thing with your business, folks. So no success without sacrifice. Flight School, put it in your calendar every Saturday, 8 a.m. Make it mandatory for your team. Guess what? We make it mandatory for our team. The entire corporate team is on Flight School on Saturdays. They got to watch it live or watch the recording before Monday, because that's how we roll. Our team's on Flight School. Is your team on Flight School? This is one to grow on, folks. You don't understand how important it is, the power of having your team connected and tied in. That's it.
All right, stepping down off that soapbox. That's good though. People needed to hear that. That is really good. Thank you.
You know what? Yeah, it's funny you talk about soapbox because Johnny Wimbrey was talking about Holton yesterday, and he was talking about Holton's sacrifice, right? And he was talking about he made, the sacrifice of staying in the game. But it was so funny. He was talking about the early days and Holton probably going to his family saying, "Buy my toothpaste, buy my soap." So in any event, you just kind of made me remember that. It was totally random though.
Yeah.
It's so random.
All right. Well, so there might be some new people on here, and they got to hear all of that. Wow. And
Yeah, we got church tomorrow. I can sleep in tomorrow. I got church today.
so you don't have to go tomorrow. All
Right.
So flight school, we do this every Saturday. And here's what happens on flight school. We do announcements, we do updates, we do training. So guys, you can't miss flight school. And so you're in the right place at the right time. That's number one. And you get to see the tune chords.
Yes.
All right. Good. Don't do that dance. No.
Okay.
Please do not.
Okay.
All right. Rock and roll, brother.
Let's do it. Let's bring it.
Let's do it. Look at this. It's
I
called
love
flight
it.
school today. It's
Come on.
flight school. It's not flight school. All right.
Yes.
What are you doing over there?
One more time for the folks who just got on.
All right. One more time. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. Okay. All right, folks. Here we go. I'll take off my glasses. Jeez. The things we do for the team. Hold on. I've got my other hat here.
There you go.
Here you go.
You gotta say it. Welcome to Fright School. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Fright School.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's get back to the slides.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Woo. Look at that. All right.
I love Tawana. She says, my marketing team is better than yours. Exactly.
All right. Let's do this. Fright school. Okay.
I wonder if everybody gets it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Disclaimer.
All right, disclaimer. And by the way, man, I'm watching those presentations yesterday and I just love the way our diamonds just handle this disclaimer, right? So what does the disclaimer talk about? Ibüümerang doesn't make guarantees about your income, that what you're going to make. The only person who can actually make guarantees about that is you to yourself, right? Because the way the plan works, it rewards people for creating results. Everybody's going to create a different level of results because everybody's going to do a different level of work. What you make is going to be based on what you do. What you get out is going to be based on what you put in. But this is an amazing company with an amazing plan, and the opportunity here is real. There you go.
Okay. Perfect. Project 10K. So yesterday was a big step towards Project 10K. Okay. And what is Project 10K? Hashtag Project 10K. That is 10,000 new distributors before Go Diamond. Okay. So 10,000 new distributors before Go Diamond. And that took us a long way towards what it was that we're trying to do with Project 10K. Now, Boomathon was yesterday. All right. Boomathon was yesterday. We got Boomathon. Boomathon today. So Mr. Wimbrey hosted all of those calls yesterday. Mr. Cesar Munoz is going to host all of these calls today. They're all going to be in Spanish. 12, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So guys, don't miss these calls in the Boomathon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it. I mean, I watched the morning inspiration with Blue Diamond, Cesar Munoz, and Black Diamond, Johnny Wimbrey in the morning yesterday. And I'm telling you, I was lit when I got to work because of watching those guys. And they laid down the gauntlet. They said, hey, we're going to get out there and lead the charge. And they're doing it yesterday in English with Johnny Wimbrey leading the charge, and today in Spanish with Cesar Munoz. leading the charge. Project 10K is a real thing. Just so proud of these diamonds. I just want to encourage everybody leverage these presentations. You know, if you're English, right? If you don't speak Spanish, no problem. Invite somebody who speaks Spanish to one of these 5 presentations that are going to happen today. Put somebody on there because they're going to hear it from the best. You can see that they're going to hear from Cesar Munoz, from Daniel and Talita Camaro. They're going to hear from Luis Ventura and Fernanda Vera. These are the most fired up, successful diamonds in the company that speak Spanish, and they are going to lay the smack down. It's just so crazy. And even if you don't have a guest, get on there. You might not understand it, but you'll be fired up. Oh, yeah.
And break. So yes, you're fired up, man. You know what? Hold on. Hold up your cup, and then tilt it this way. What's in there?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
You might see the secret formula.
That's what I thought. Okay. All right. Okay. Meet your diamonds. This is a new segment that we're doing, and it is on iBoom Hub. And we've had Daniel and Talita. We've had Jackie and Jayla. We had Mr. Trey Harris last week. So you we have that spot on iBoom Hub. And what it's for is for you to know your diamonds stories. Mr. Wimbrey had said on one call, he said, you got to know the stories. And I got an idea and I was like, you know what? We need all the diamonds to tell their stories. So we're capturing that, we're putting it up on iBoom Hub, and you get to meet your diamonds. All right, speaking of that, now if you want to go diamond, here's how you do it. Go diamond in Cancun. We're going to give you the blueprint, the game plan to go diamond. T. Gray, what were you going to say?
I was going to say it's perfect timing to go diamond.
Okay. I thought you like going. Yeah.
I know. I was responding to Frankie in the chat here. I was just letting him know, hey, that I was just reminding him that the plan has evolved, and now we have a rideshare company, a bill negotiation company, and a wearable technology. Boom! And you know what? If you can't go diamond with that, you just can't go diamond. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to lay out the plan, and we're going to celebrate the plan in Cancun. It's going to be fun.
Yes, we are. All right. So if you're not at Go Diamond, you won't hear the plan.
You want to hear?
Okay.
No, I don't know about that.
Right? I don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
The 6th. That's December 2nd through the 6th. And if you're not going, you're not going to hear anything. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So hold on a second, guys. If you are going to go diamond, there is a place that you will put in your recognition. Okay. You need to sign up for recognition because we need to know how many people are going to be there for recognition. We're doing recognition at Go Diamond. So some of you are going to miss the recognition part.
Right.
And recognition, we do it right. So go ahead and go to iBoom Hub. And hold on a second. Let's, you know what? Why don't you filibuster here for a minute, T. Gray?
I was just thinking when you said we could do recognition, we do recognition right. Because we get up on the mic, we mic the mic right. Yeah. Anyway, so you definitely want to be part of our recognition ceremonies. If you've seen any of our recognition, you know that we go all out. We love to celebrate everyone's success. And so if you're going to be at Go Diamond and you have achieved the ranks of director and above, I don't know what levels of recognition particularly we have planned, but if all of them? Okay, if you've achieved director or above, are we doing the BÜM clubs too?
Yes.
Or BÜM 100, or is it BÜM 100 we're going to start with?
Yes.
Okay, if you've done any of those things, you want to go to iboomhub.com, find the Go Diamond recognition form, and fill in your information so that we know that you're coming and we can be ready to recognize you.
It's under events. So I'm at the homepage right now. Go to events, go to Go Diamond Cancun, And it's right down here. Yay. See that?
That's nice. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I guess if a person is being recognized for BÜM Club, they would just put their BÜM Club in the rank, or is that a drop down?
It's in there.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's a nice background. Was that like swimming?
Yes, it's underwater.
Nice.
Get it? The theme? Yeah.
I like it.
You're in Cancun. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Zents and Bill Genius backgrounds. The Boom Zoom backgrounds.
Yes, those are cool. You guys have once again outdone yourself with the virtual backgrounds.
Yes. And we got wallpaper. So, and again, over on iBoom Hub, go to downloads on iBoom Hub. And that's under resources, downloads. All right.
Correct.
Okay. Ride to vote. This is exciting.
This is cool.
Yeah. You want to talk about this?
Well, I think the whole world knows that this is a kind of a crazy time in the United States. And we have a very critical and crucial presidential election that is gearing up. And election day is next week, the 3rd. And there's voting on Monday the 2nd and voting on Monday the 3rd. And we want to encourage everyone to let their voice be heard and let their vote count. And so we're doing our part to support that. If you are in Texas or Florida, where we currently offer Vibe Ride service, you can get up to a $10 credit for using Vibe Rides to get to a voting location. All right, so this offer expires on November 4. It's Florida and Texas only, but we're just doing our part to help make sure that everybody's voice is heard this election.
And that is in the service regions only. Okay, not all over Florida and Texas. So just the service regions that we're currently in. And if you need to see what service regions we're in, go to viberides.com. Viberides.com. All right. Good deal. Hey, nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, okay. I've been waiting for this. The Boom Gear shirt is back.
Ooh. I was gonna do that. That's so funny. I love it.
This shirt sold out a couple of times. So hold on a second.
And you're all this flexing you're doing is exactly the reason that it sold out. we just lost a few people. I think a few people just passed out over there.
Okay. So this shirt is back in stock. It sold out a couple of times, and no flex zone, Mark, Stephen, Tom. Okay. So
he said every time you get out, you wear this shirt, it sells out.
Yep.
David Romero said muscles sold separately.
No, David, the shirt will help those muscles.
It's got muscles built in. It's got padding.
The muscles come with the shirt. All right. So anyways, get in there because it will sell out again. And so guys, go over, get your orange Nike, and that's why I love this. Yeah. It's the soft fabric, it's stretchable, and it's that dry fit. It's that no stick dry fit wicking, and it stays cool. So it keeps you cool too. So, all right. Nice.
All right.
Oh, we got the business card bundles.
Nice.
Let me put that back up there. 100 for 15, 250 for 30, 500 for 40, 1,000 for 60. And these things are flying off the shelves, man. These things are rocking and rolling. So go ahead and get your business card bundle. Get your business card bundle. All right.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, I got a video to play. You got a video to play? Ooh,
okay.
This video.
By the way, do we have our other special guest? Nope.
No. Didn't happen.
Not gonna happen?
No.
Okay.
Lou. Who's Lou? Loyalty. unity, and edification. That's the principles that we built this business on.
We have hit 1 million customers.
1 million customers.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is so cool, guys. You guys did it. It was you. All
Yes.
you doing what you are doing out there with the boomerangs and getting those customers. So congratulations to you. We celebrate you today on getting all of those customers. And guys, that is so huge. I don't know if you guys understand, you know, when I was in network marketing, you know, years ago, and we never had 1 million customers ever. Not even in the whole time I was in the company, we never had 1 million customers. Getting 1 million customers in 18 months, that is a record.
That's for real.
It is incredible. And doing this and achieving this milestone in such a short period of time is incredible. And you know what? Somebody just said it. Somebody just said it right back here. Loretta Phelps said, and 1 million children fed.
That's right.
That's it. That is it. And that's why a lot of people do this, is for the children and getting those boomerangs out there and activated. So guys, give yourselves a pat on the back.
Yes. Congratulations, everybody. 1 million customers. You absolutely did it. And you know what's super cool? The majority of these customers are iGo customers, but they are starting to become Vibe drivers as well. There's Vibe riders in there and Build Genius customers too. So I love what's happening here. I just want to congratulate you guys. You really did it. It's really happening.
Awesome. Okay, we're skipping these 2 slides.
Okay.
Word to you, Mr. T. Gray.
Hey, Zents. Okay, so obviously Zents is one of the most exciting new announcements at Ibüümerang since Ibüümerang was announced. And you guys went crazy over Zents. And so we're excited to let you know that we're keeping our word and that the orders are starting to ship. However, some of you guys got a phone call from me yesterday, and many of you are going to get a phone call because we're just letting you know that even though we're so excited that we're starting to ship, and you guys have seen the images of the blister packs getting put together, you've seen the images of the boxes being designed and built, and now that we're starting to have these go out, our manufacturer, just like many other companies, had some limitations imposed upon them based on COVID, right? The pandemic that's happening out there. And so even their country was even on a lockdown. But the good news is they are producing, and they are now producing at full capacity. The bad news is, of course, like many other companies, because of the pandemic, we are a little behind. So rather than make everybody wait and get nothing, here's what we're doing. We are going to fill as many orders as we can partially. Okay, so those of you who are getting orders, which is going to be many of you, thousands of you, are going to get your orders, but they are going to be partially filled. Okay, so that more people can get some versus some people get all and a lot of people get none. All right, so in the spirit of the Ibüümerang family, we want everybody to succeed. I talked to a lot of folks yesterday, Mark. I talked to Gwendolyn and Patrice from Bermuda. I talked to Richard, and I didn't talk to Sophie, but I talked to Richard yesterday from New York. And who else did I talk to? I talked to so many people, but they were all so cool. Everybody was so cool. They were like, yes. Because I talked to the people who had the biggest and the most orders, and they were like, you know what? Totally cool. That's fine. We're down with that. Send me some. Make sure other people get some. but they just couldn't wait to get their hands on it. So I'm just excited that we are starting to get these out the door. So folks, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Spread the word on your team. We're going to call lots of people, but we're obviously not going to get to call everybody. So spread the word that it's coming. Encourage everybody to be patient. And we keep our word around here at Ibüümerang. So your orders are coming. Okay. Awesome. So that said, Zents is on back order, right? Why? Because of the demand was so overwhelming and production got stymied just a little bit. So Zents is on back order. Now, here's what we decided to do. We decided to not take it off the shelf. So it is still in your back office and you can still place an order. You can still buy it. You can still order Zents. Your people can still order Zents. You can still order for your customers. Just make sure that everyone knows the product is on back order and that it will be filled, and eventually we will catch up and have plenty, and so that people won't have to wait to get their orders filled. But I would encourage you to continue to order, because those that order now get there sooner versus later. Those who wait until the back order is over are gonna obviously be waiting to order for some time. So I would encourage you to continue to order this, but just understand that it's a back order and that we'll be filling them as quickly as we can.
Excellent. All right. Ooh.
And by the way,
What's that?
I just want to give a shout out to our incredible CEO, Holton Bugs,
Yes.
because he has such a huge heart and love for the people. You know, we're sitting in his office, we're trying to work through the logistics. Okay, here's what we have coming. Who do we fill first? And, you know, as we were working this out, I just love, you know, his idea. He says, hey, let's make sure the people know, right? So he's got a huge heart. I just want you guys to know, Holton Bugs loves you. And he's thinking about you all the time. He's a very different CEO. He's not, you know, of course he's watching the business. Of course he's watching the bottom line, but you come first. You absolutely come first. And he's like, hey man, let's make sure we let the people know. Let's not let partially filled boxes land on their doorsteps and let them get surprised. So let's just give a shout out to our CEO, Holton Bugs, while we're at it, because he is just an incredible leader from the heart.
Yeah, you know, and he comes from the field, right? That's where he grew up, and he saw, you know, how people treat people and how corporate treats the field and all of that. And so he's seen both sides.
Right.
And you know, his heart is in the field. Every day I see it. I see him wanting to, oh, I want to go out and I want to present and I want to do all those things. But being the CEO, you know, he's got other things on his plate and bigger things to do when it comes to guiding the business, but his heart is still in the field. That's incredible.
Amen. Amen, bro. We see it every single day. It's so fantastic. All right, so there you go, guys. That's the Zents update. Build Genius.
Yes, over 308,000. This number just keeps ticking up and up and up. And I go to that spreadsheet and it refreshes every 15 minutes.
Right.
And it's like, and it keeps going up and it goes up again and then it goes up again. So it's so cool to see that thing refresh every 15 minutes and see more money being saved. So guys, oh, what? Individual group boomerangs? What?
GTG, baby, they're good to go. The tech team.
That slide. That was not on that slide last
That wasn't on. I know. I put it on there this morning just to give you a little bit of surprise.
All right.
So the tech teams of both companies, Ibüümerang's tech team, Build Genius's tech team, have been hard at work to do a few things that have been a concern. And you know, we operate on integrity and transparency. Anytime you do something new, there's going to be some stuff. So here's what we've done. Because of the way that we had to hurry up and get it set up before, there was a little window where people could kind of go to buildgenius.com and they could enroll without a boomerang code or a TSA number. And guess what? That window is shut. I challenge you to go try it from any computer, and you cannot enroll in Build Genius unless you are an ambassador or you have a boomerang code. Speaking of boomerangs, the boomerangs used to have a link that took the customer straight to buildgenius.com. No more, no more. Here's how it goes now. Customers get a boomerang code from you, just like all the other boomerangs. They go to igoboom.com, plug in the code, and the code takes them into the enrollment process for Build Genius, and they are tied to you, okay? And last but not least, group boomerangs are now live for Build Genius, and they go to the right place. There was a little thing where they weren't going to the right place, but now they go to the right place. So come on, folks, get those customers, because if you remember the training I did last week, as of last week, the #1 saver with over $3,000 saved was someone's customer. Right. And then if you go down the list, I remember there was one that was like almost $2,000 saved. It was somebody's church. So go get those customers, and don't forget those commercial accounts too, people.
Yes. Ooh, the commercial accounts. Those were some big numbers. Those were big, big, big numbers. Yeah. So if you know somebody who owns a business or who works at a business, which is everybody. So if you know somebody, go ahead and send them that code. They could save literally tens of thousands of dollars. All right.
There you go.
Ooh, fall into the CEO fall into cash promo. CEO fall into cash. You're silly. People couldn't see you falling.
Oh, they can see me falling?
No.
Because the speaker thing got it. I just want like, I fell into cash.
Okay. All right. Moving on. U+2, you get a new ambassador, help your new ambassador get 2 new ambassadors that coach or hire, and you either get $50 or $100. What triggers the 50 or 100? So when you sponsor that person, your personal, and then they get 2, any one of those 3, if it's first class, you get the 100. Just one of them has to be first class. If none of them are first class, they're only coach or business, then you get the $50 bonus. So that's the U+2.
That's so phenomenal. Rank advancement rewards, so much money. Make HB pay. Go director in October, get $200. Senior director, get $400. Executive director, get $600. Sapphire, $1,000. Ruby, $2,000. Emerald, $3,000. Diamond, $5,000. Blue diamond, $10,000. Black diamond, get a luxury timepiece, which is phenomenal. And you know, if you've ever seen the video of HB's closet, he's about them luxury timepieces. Yeah. So come on, folks, rank advancement awards. You still have the rest of today to lock in that new rank for October and get your money.
Yeah. Hey, Mario, don't encourage T. Gray.
Do it, Mario.
Thank
you, Mario.
He did it again, the falling, LOL, love it. Don't Mario.
Yes, Mario. Thank you for noticing.
All right. Okay, go-getter bonus. Sponsor 5, $250. Sponsor 10, 1,000. Sponsor 20, 2,000. Sponsor 30, get $5,000. Got to be coach, pack, or higher. No upgrades. All right. Make it happen. Be a go-getter. Are you a go-getter, T. Gray?
I'm a go-getter. I can't believe you guys did this. This is so much money. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
All right. And then we got the last one. I'm going to let you take this. You going to take it?
Falling for first class. That's right, folks. For the remainder of the month of October, first class packs are $750 instead of $1,000. Now, guess what? We kept the QV the same. So you still get 1,000 QV for your rank advancements. CV is $450. And look at those fast start bonuses. If you're the sponsor, you get $67.50. And if it happens down in your group, you get anywhere from $9 to $18 in the Fast Start Accelerator bonus. So this is rocking. This is great. And that's a weekly payout bonus, folks. So go ahead and get that by rocking your business. Have a big day today. You can, I mean, it's the end of the week, right? So Sunday is the end of this business week pay cycle. And if you rock it today, you'll see these bonuses in your check, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. So let's go ahead and do that.
Sweet. Okay. All right. We got a special call from your CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs. That is on Monday, November 2nd, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Okay. So you do not want to miss this call. Get your team on this call. That is it. That's the key. It can't just be you. You got to get your team on this call as well. This is going to be a November to remember for sure. So guys, get your people on there. He's got lots of new announcements. Some things are secret. We can't tell you. So, P. Gray, no talking. All right. So get your teams on this call, 9:30 a.m. Central Time, Monday morning, November 2nd. All right. And if you need to know what time it is anywhere in the world, you can go to Google and put it in there and it will tell you the time. All right. Okay, I'm going to have Ms. Tawana Houston joining me on Tuesday at 4 o'clock on Top Gun Spotlight. So Emerald Ambassador, brand new Emerald Ambassador, Tawana Houston. So you want to hear how she got all of that Zent sold and how her team rocked and rolled with Zents? Join me on Tuesday, 4 o'clock Central Time, Top Gun Spotlight. All right. Mr. Hunt.
It's that time.
We have to give him control. Let's see here. Yeah, we may.
We got to do something for him?
Yeah.
You got him?
You
said Mr. Hunt. It made me think about you made me think about Mission Impossible.
Yeah. You're the host. You got to give him. You got to give him.
I got him.
Okay.
Boom. Come on, David Hunt. All the way from the UK.
Yeah.
Hello. You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. Hey, I saw you and Johnny yesterday in that Boomathon, and man, I got off of that call and I was doing push-ups and jumping jacks and I was running around, and that was one of the best calls. That was it. That was the one.
That guy is a beast, an absolute beast. It was amazing and always an honor. I get a phone call from Mr. Wimbrey, so I mean that was super exciting, and I just to come on here and be able to share the screen with you guys. I just want to say before I get going, thank you. Like really, guys, everybody on here. I speak from my team and everybody I speak to. This what you guys put on every week. I take my hat off to you. I really do. And I know we pester you with messages privately as well. So please know that we're 19 months old, and it's near enough been every week consistently. That thank you guys. You inspire us all, really.
And it's a privilege and an honor, David.
Yeah, and what a moment. And Mr. Kidcart, I have to apologize. I got my times wrong. I was preparing for 15 minutes time. I've forgotten about the time zone differences. I was like, oh my God. Right. Yeah. So.
Yep. I saw you weren't on. So, but Mr. Hunt, you went diamond, and this was right after Accelerate, and you accelerated out of Accelerate. Yep. And your team did as well. You've broken diamonds, and so and here's what I would love to do, and what we're going to do. We need people to hear your story. So you are part of that Meet Your Diamonds, and we're going to get you on soon, and we're going to hear all about your story. So, but going from being a professional football player, and then, having having a couple of bumps in the road and then getting into network marketing and just exceeding and excelling and being a wonderful, incredible leader. People just need to hear about that. So I don't know what training you've got for us today, but I know it's going to be incredible.
It's going to be fire.
Thank you. Look, guys, I appreciate everything. So I'll get up and running here, and I'll try and deliver my best that I can do for everybody to serve the team and what I would love to have. So welcome everybody to the call. I'm actually going to load up my Facebook right now because of I'm somebody that gets really pumped and excited when I see the energy in the team. And so with that, I want to see everyone on the Facebook Live. I can see, wow, there's hundreds of people on the Zoom, and I'm now gonna let me mute this, otherwise I'll hear myself. I can see everyone tuning in right now. And where are you tuning in from, guys? Because I know you're all over the world. This company and what they've done in the first 19 months is insane. We have our own clothing brand, and thank you, Tundai, for sending me over all of the clothing. And I have to give a secret here. I asked him about sizes, and he let me know what Mr. Kifkart's size was. So I said, well, give me a size lower than that, because there's no way I'm fitting into those tops. I don't have the muscles for that. So he looked after me there. And but one thing that's really important that we're aware of today, we're all here. We want to make money. We want to have success, but we also want to give back. Okay, and some of the things that distract me, I try and keep full focus on what we're achieving here today. But I get distracted when I see these yellow messages and yellow stars popping up here, and I can see them all coming, because guys, we're able to help so many people all around the world that don't get help. And with that, with the BÜM Foundation and what they're creating here now, we're going to share with you a journey. I'm going to take you on a journey today. And I don't know what's right and what's wrong, but what I do know is what my gut tells me and what I feel. And I'll share whatever I feel here with you, and hopefully you can take something away. But also seeing these stars coming in, I see everyone pumping the stars in right now. So thank you from the bottom of our heart and from the BÜM Foundation. I speak with Anna all the time, and I know how important this is for her and the company and Mr. Bugs. So, I mean, so much love for you all. And let me share something with you guys. My missus is going crazy about this. All right. But it's Halloween. What do you think of my pumpkin? My pumpkin's pretty cool, right? Well, it is falling apart. It's kind of, I don't know what's going on with it right now, but it doesn't feel too well. So we had to keep it. So we're in the spirit of Halloween. I love to have fun. I love to get dressed up. I love to go out and celebrate. I've got 2 children. And it's been an honor to be able to share this energy on today's call during this amazing holiday time. So for those of you that don't know, I've been in the industry of network marketing for 5 years and 10 months, and what a journey it's been. And yeah, we're having success now, but I mean, it was a tough journey. It was tough. Anybody out there that says network marketing is easy, it's simple if you follow the steps, but we can sometimes get lost on that journey. And I just want to say now that being in Ibüümerang when it started, I realized I had a chance to fix or amend the things that I did wrong in the industry before. I wasn't a leader, far from it. I was somebody that's quite selfish. I was somebody that was only focused on me. I was somebody that I didn't understand the more you help, the more you get. And you know, when Ibüümerang came around, that philosophy straight away instantly resonated with me, was that that is me, but I needed to understand me to become me. And now we're on this journey. We just mentioned now, I've got to give a shout out to Mr. Johnny Wimbry, our Black Diamond. I just get a random phone call from Mr. Wimbry. Hey, bro. And I know when my phone rings or a voicemail comes in from Wimbry, it's like, oof, we better be ready for something. Something's happening right now. And he said to me, right, we're going to do this Friday-a-thon thing. He didn't even know what it was properly. So we're just going to do it. We're going to do it and we'll figure it out. And we were brainstorming of how we should do it. And anybody that knows me, I'm like, throw me in the deep end, let's go, and we'll figure it out. We just figure it out. And do you know what? I learn more from that than being structured at times. And the momentum from yesterday, I mean, just from one of the calls we did, there was 3,200 views straight away. And I'd already done a 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. calls with my brother, Mr. Avinash Nagamar, during the night time to wake up to them for Johnny Wimbrey to want us to do, and it was infectious. I mean, infectious. So leading by example, this gentleman, the Cesar Munez, and I speak with Mr. Ventura and Sam Bean and all the other leaders in the company. And I just want to say thank you. But I also need to apologize, because even as a diamond, I mess up. And yesterday I was meant to do or 2 days ago, I was meant to do the corporate business presentation. And I got my times wrong, because our time zone, we went back an hour and I missed it by an hour. And I was just about to go on and I saw Martha speaking in another language and I was just confused. What's going on? And I realized I've missed it. And then today I'm preparing for this training and I get a message from Mr. Kipcart and he says, when are you going to come on? Like, are you going to kind of come on soon? I think he said it in the most polite way, but to say, where the heck are you? And I was like, oh my, I've done it again. The clocks went back. I've been so focused on the training. So please understand, I always say this, I've got 2 daughters and my partner, 3 women in the house, and they will confirm. They will let you know from the rooftops that I am definitely not perfect and I make mistakes. And so with that, I just want to say welcome. And I'm going to put a disclaimer up in a minute with the trainings to just say the disclaimer isn't about the money as much. The disclaimer is like, I may spell something wrong. I may get the numbers wrong. Something could go wrong when I'm on, all right? But we get the picture, we understand. Now, I want to share something with you. How about this? Last weekend, or last week, I had a phone call, a video call with our very own Blue Diamond, Cesar Munez, yeah? And he had his top off, all right? So you ladies, I know, but he had his top off and I'm on this Zoom. Actually, it was a WhatsApp video call and he was by the pool building his business. Sunshine on him and I was smiling, but I hate you, man. This is killing me, man. He says, bro, when you coming out? And we were sharing, he says, hey, you know, it's over 30 degrees here. And I said, well, I can nearly match you. And I took my phone and I went to my thermometer on the wall and it said 24 degrees. I said, well, it's 24 degrees here. So there you go, in your face. And we had a bit of a laugh. But Cesar was telling me about Go Diamond coming up in Cancun, and I'll be there and he'll be there. And oh my, there's something special going on right now. Everybody on this call, what's happening right now? We are 19 months old, 19-month-old company. Go Diamond in Cancun is going to set the bar for many people now to progress forward even more. But I can tell you something's happening. There's an energy within the company that there's a shift happening right now. And I've seen different things going on behind the scenes and with the new launches. And there was those different phases that I'm going to share with you that Mr. Edwin Haynes showed us at Vision in Vegas. And if those of you are new in the company, you may not quite understand what I mean, but he showed the curve of the growth. And we've been just head down, working, grafting. And then all of a sudden there's a shift that happens and you notice it. It's like the tide, you know, when you can see the tide has changed. And it's happening right now. And I'm like this, I'm like, oh, woo, this is the exciting time. We've done the work. Right, now there's a shift. And new things are developing. We have more products and services. The BÜM gear is, I mean, like just anybody been in the BÜM gear in the back office just to go look at the shop? It's like, for me, I'm a kid in a candy shop. I want this, I want that. My missus on my shoulder saying, your commissions better be good because that basket's racking up. And I'm like, great, we've got new payment processors. We got new support members coming in. I mean, something is happening right now in Ibüümerang, and it is, I'm getting goosebumps. It is super exciting. But before I go into that, I want to make sure that everybody understands where we're at, okay? We will never, ever have an opportunity in our lifetime, ever in our lifetime, to be in Ibüümerang now, today. And unfortunately, some people need money yesterday. So therefore, their vision of the company is not there. They've got the blinkers on where they don't quite understand. And so for you guys, my role here today, or for this next half an hour, I want to take you on a journey. Who wants to come on a journey with me? I want to know how many of you on this call would like to come on a journey with me. Let's say it's a little bit like Alice in Wonderland. We're going to go down the rabbit hole. And we're going to have a look and see what world there is out there that potentially we may be walking into. Okay. And with that, I've actually put some slides together today, but here's the thing. We launched March 2019. I believe it was March 11th. Do you know that was only 600 days ago? 600 days. That is it. And already in 600 days, we have close to 1 million customers, more. We have 4 products and services. We did around $50 million in revenue within our first year. We paid out over half of that in commissions. We are in at the very beginning. I mean, there are other big companies out there. There's one that we know of called Amway. Do you know how many days old Amway is? 22,272 days. We're only 600 days old, and this is what we've achieved already. Now, for all of you on this call, one thing you may not recognize is that you, all of you, are the real founders and leaders of this company. We are in at the very beginning. So for you, it's important that this training that this journey we're about to go on, number one, you understand the vision. And then number two, you teach your team members about this vision. So I want to get my slides up here, and I'm going to share some stuff with you now. Okay, and let me make sure I can get these up, and I'll wait for the delay on Facebook. Here we go. Hopefully, 1 second. Okay, I think you can see this. I'm pretty sure you can see this right now. Excellent. Okay, right. I'm going to take you on this journey here, guys. But first and foremost, disclaimer. And when we do a team training, I have a private team training that I do with my members, and they know when I'm doing a training, like for the presentation, the disclaimer goes up. But when they know the disclaimer comes up on the training, they will start putting 5s in the chat. And I'll tell you why, because they know that obviously if what we're about to say, we have to put a disclaimer, that means we're going to paint a picture for you that some may get scared of, some may not believe. And so with that, we have to say, look, guys, there is no guarantee. If there was a guarantee, then, you know, it's why most people have a job, because there's a guarantee. Why do most people not become the top 5% income earners in this industry? Because there's no guarantee. So what I'm going to go through here is I have to say, look, I cannot guarantee anything for you at all. Nothing. I can paint a picture. I can show you the steps. Very simple. But I want to make it clear as well. I'm not going to show you how to invite or how to follow up or how to do a 3-way call. Ladies and gents, those skills we're teaching every week. You can go at the leadership we have here. I mean, I sometimes laugh. It's a first-class package. Do you know what my biggest fear is? Mr. Bugs saying, do you know what? $1,000 is too cheap. My biggest fear, you know what? $99 a month is too cheap to have access to Mr. Bugs, to Mr. Edwin Haynes, to Mr. Johnny Wimbry. Do you know how much it costs to get a course or to go to a seminar for like a Tony Robbins, or even these types of people normally, if they were just not in MLM, not in network marketing? Do you know how much it will cost to go and have even just 1 day's worth of training for these types of people? And we're getting it all included. All included. Okay, so I'm going to take you on a journey here now, and I put this together. Have a think. Who do you think who comes first to mind when I read this out? All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream in the dark recesses of the night, awake in the day to find all was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they may act their dreams with open eyes and make it possible. Put one name in the chat who you think of straight away now when I read that. And I know who you're going to put. There's only one person that comes straight to my mind right now. Now, the funny thing is, there's many that you can come up. If I say, okay, who else can you think of? Because we straight away say Mr. Holton Bugs. This here, in my opinion, that is Mr. Holton Bugs. But you could say Jeff Bezos, you could say Jack Ma, you could say Elon Musk. So it's important that you understand that the leadership that we have in this company and the owner and the visionary that we have is someone that we don't ever get these types of opportunities. I didn't get a phone call from Mr. Zuckerberg. I didn't get a phone call from Jeff Bezos. I didn't. But I got the opportunity to sit at a table with Mr. Holton Bugs and look at an idea. look at a vision, a dream that had never been done before. And so when I understood that, I'd already known at 38 years old, when I came out of retirement, when I retired from football, I was £57,000, not dollars, in debt on credit cards. I was desperately looking for something. Me and my relationship was on the rocks because of money. So when I was looking for something desperately, and I found a company where one of the main people in the company, he was earning $1 million a month commission. I was watching him on stage thinking, oh my God, I want to be like you. I love everything you say. I love everything you teach, everything about you. And then things happen in life and you go separate ways. But I'm a true believer in the boomerang philosophy. If you want something bad enough, it will come back to you when you give goodwill. And you know, for all of you, I never actually got personally mentored by Mr. Bugs in my first company. And I kept messaging him. So any of you that have been messaging him and not getting a reply, that was me. Never got a reply. I hit ranks, we're in the UK. Hey, would it be possible to get some training? No reply, not even read the message. And so how many of you have been messaging the leaders here, not getting a reply because they're so busy? And so around 2 years in, I had to make a decision and we went a different way. And 1 week before that, I get a message from Mr. Bugs's assistant, Anna. And Anna says, hey, Mr. Bugs says, if you want to come out to Houston, you can come and see him. And I made a decision that I was already going a different route. I'd already made that decision. So what do? Do you go meet him, steal his time, steal his knowledge, and then leave? As much as I wanted to meet him, and that was it taken 23 months, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. There was someone on my shoulder saying go. But I knew if I'm going to sit there and next week I'm gone, I just couldn't do it. And so from that, I didn't. 2.5, 3 years later, I get a phone call asking me if I want to come and meet him to look at a brand new vision of his company. Okay. I had that opportunity. Now I'm going to show you here. Many people need to see to believe. First, you need to believe and you will see. Okay. Everybody knows who this gentleman here, I put this picture up. My partner's like, look at the mess of the wires at the back. That's typical because of my wires here are everywhere. All right. But this is the thing. This was Jeff Bezos at the beginning. This one here, Jack Ma. You know, this one here, 24 people in a room, 23 didn't believe in him. Jack Ma, the owner of Alibaba. These two here own some of the biggest e-commerce sites out there. But at the beginning, this is what it was. Just a vision. Just a vision. Crazy enough to believe it. So crazy that others said no. This I took from an article of Jack Ma. Before I founded Alibaba, I invited 24 friends to my house to discuss the business opportunity. After discussing for a full 2 hours, they were still confused, and he had to say that he didn't really get it across to them well. The verdict, 23 out of 24 people in the room told me to drop the idea for a multitude of reasons, such as you don't know anything about the internet. And more prominently, you do not have the startup capital for this. So imagine now we have someone called Mr. Bugs, who has 30 years experience in this industry. And he did have the startup capital to do it. Yet there will be still people that he told at the very beginning of this that won't be here when we get to the point that we're aiming for. Why? Because his vision's too big. Why? Because they don't actually quite understand. And how many of you on here understand exactly what we have? Now, I'll ask you a question here, okay? What if these were network marketing companies? Facebook. If Facebook was a network marketing company right now, and it's just launching, and you were able to give out the Facebook link and knowing anytime anybody uses stuff on Facebook and buys stuff and it's monetized, you're going to get a payment, how many people would you have told? Everyone's going to say, everybody. Oh my God, what an amazing opportunity that would have been. Well, here's the reality. In 2004, it was called the Facebook. Would you really have believed me? Would you, if I was sat with you in a dorm room telling you this is going to have 2.4 billion users and we're going to monetize it to upsell to people and we're going to wipe out MySpace, would you really have believed me? You wouldn't have. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. If you take another one, Airbnb, 2 people that couldn't pay their rent that decided, you know what, we're gonna rent out our loft and put an airbed in there. And that is going to become $1 billion company, all via an app. Would you have believed me? No. Well, Airbnb today has 150 million users and probably more now. But look at it at the beginning. Would you believe me? Let's take Uber. Uber now is a great one as an example because we get excited with Vibe Ride, okay? But if you take Uber right now, if they'd have built their model the same as ours, how many of you would have given out the Uber app like it's going out of fashion, like it's candy all the time? But Uber at the beginning was called Uber Cab. Uber Cab. Do you know it took 2 to 3 years for them to take Uber to the UK, into London? Did you know it took 3 years? 3 years. But David, when's Vibe Ride coming to London? Well, we only launched in April. You know, maybe in 4 or 5 years, even if it was quicker, great. Even if it was longer, I'm happy with that. I'm in. Uber today does around 14 million trips per day. But would you have believed? Genuinely, be honest. Would you have believed in this at the very beginning? Netflix. Hey guys, we're about to launch a company. Okay, I am the CEO of this company. We're going to call it Netflix. It wasn't Netflix at the beginning. And this here, you're going to be able to give out memberships to people, and all they have to do is pay a $10 subscription. And then we're going to build a network marketing business model on that. How many of you would love that now? Well, when we launched Netflix, look at my beautiful website. Look at this here. And you know what, guys? We can even send the DVDs via the post. There was no online streaming. We send the DVDs. This is the vision. But eventually, we're going to partner with all the major film producers, and we're going to have everything in, all your latest shows, and everyone's going to be watching it from a smartphone. What's a smartphone? Oh, yeah, they're going to be using a smartphone, a touchscreen. That was in 1997. Would you have believed us? Would you have believed that this beautiful thing that you see here today on this screen is going to be what we have on our phones now? It took them 10 years to start streaming online. And you know the great thing, look at that one at the bottom on the right. The idea was created in a car journey in Santa Cruz. Does that ring any bells with anybody? Anybody remember another company that launched that the idea came in the back of a ride? You understand where I'm going with this? It's very important you understand what we have here. And this one, I'll end the examples on this one here. Amazon. Amazon today. My name, and I know I look a lot better looking than Jeff Bezos. I know. You don't have to say it, okay? And more buff, okay? But here's Amazon. We're going to launch a network marketing business, and all you have to do is give out a free app, and you see the hoverboards and everything around you. Like anybody buys anything, you're going to get a commission from it. But wait, there's a catch. It's 1994, and here's the beautiful website we're launching with. How many of you would have believed Jeff Bezos? Honestly, I can tell you now, none of you. Not one. Not one of you. Do you know it took 3 years for Amazon to go from books to CDs? 3 years. Today, and I believe this number's jumped up even more now, Amazon is free. But Amazon Prime, which my partner now pays for, I believe there's over 150 million people now that use Amazon Prime. But how many of you would have believed? So now when we take a look at this and we look at Ibüümerang, we are absolutely spoiled. We have our own TV show. We have our own boom gear. We have Zoom calls going on like they're going out of fashion, Facebook Live to the world. But yet people don't quite understand where we're at because they need it to happen now. And so my role here is to educate you. My role here isn't to convince you. My role here is to tell you exactly what we have, and that maybe you may be one of those ones in the dorm room that didn't believe. You might be one of those ones that was in the garage that didn't believe. You might be one of those ones that was in Jack Ma's room that didn't believe. Okay? But our goal is to make sure that we can help as many people as possible. I remember sat here, this was my own picture that I took. Our very own GMA, Mr. Edwin Haynes, sat there explaining to you in the light of day to the world, this is the formulation phase. This is the journey we're about to embark on. And actually, we were only around 6 months old then. Where the white line is, where it says formulation, that's roughly where we are now. That is it. I'm gonna look back when I remember saying this and say, guys, I remember when I did a training call and we were on the white line. You see, now we're on the yellow. And it's really important you understand, they didn't put this up here for show. They did this for education, to say to you, those of you that are in for the next 4, 5, 6, 10 years, things are going to change in your life you wouldn't even imagine. But you have to believe. And if you believe, you will see. And so with that now, I want to paint this picture for you. 2019, we launched with travel. April 2020, we then had travel and our own drive share. Okay? Near enough 1 year, 12 months. We have 2 products and services. Then all of a sudden, we're looking around now, we have 4 products and services already. We are now 19 months old. This is growing at an extremely fast rate that I didn't even anticipate. If this was a 4-year plan and we have each one launched each year, I was more than happy with that. I was more than happy with that. But to have what we have now and grow at the speed that we're growing, I'm like blown away. I mean, somebody can upload a bill and save money, and we have over 300,000 in savings, and we only launched it 8-9 weeks ago. It's insane. We already have a drive share business that is about to be opened in 5 states already, and they're looking to go globally. It's insane. I logged into my back office last month in the monthly pay. I had 53 different commissions of travel saving bonus, and people say nobody's traveling. So now, if you look at where we are now, where do you think we'll be in the year 2021, 2022, 2023? But sadly, there's a lot of people that will be on this call that can't wait that long. Why? Because they don't understand what we have right now. They don't. So here we are 19 months old. We have 4 products and services. Amway, as an example, is 61 years old. 61 years old. They do over 8 billion in revenue a year. And so when you break that down, that difference between where we are compared to where Amway, here you can see the 10-year increments. 10 years, not one year, not 2 years, the 10-year gaps here that you can see, and what we have already compared to this. Now, the question is, where are you? This is the question. You need to understand who are you and where are you right now? What is your plan? And I'm going to share with you a couple of things of my plan too, but I want you to sit there and now, and we don't have to put it in the chat because I know that all of you on here are all under 30 years old. I know that, I know, okay. So we don't need to share our ages. I know we're all millennials, right? All of us is pretty cool. We all know how to work a mobile. And, but I ask you this question, whereabouts are you? Are you maybe even younger than 20 right now? Are you 30? Are you in your late 40s, early 40s? I have no idea. But check this out. This timeline that you can see in the yellow is my mother's. She started working when she was 17 years old. She is 70 years old today, and she still works today. 53 years and still cannot retire. My dad is 71 years old. My dad does the recycle bins in London. He's got arthritis in his hands that he can't open his hand properly. He can't retire. He can't retire. He's up at 3 a.m. in the morning. My sisters both work as school teachers. They don't have any weekends spare unless it's the actual official holidays. My auntie, she actually is working just in a normal job as well, and my cousins and everybody else. So I'm around all the same people that are not achieving the goals and dreams that I wanted to achieve. So I've been looking at where are they? What have they done in their life? How long have they been doing it for? And there's stress, and there's unhappiness, and there's no freedom. And when we go out, and it's so embarrassing for them, I feel for them. When we're sat there at a meal now, and I feel really bad taking the bill. Why? Because it looks like I'm showing off. Because they're all fighting over who had alcohol and who didn't. Because of financially, things are so tight. So when I'm sat there looking at it and I'm thinking, man, I'm around the wrong circle. This isn't the circle I need to be around. I remember Mr. Bug saying he had to cut off his family at times. And I get it now. But I ask you the question, where are you? What have you been doing? How long have you been working for? How long have you been working for? Is it 5 years? Is it 15 years? Is it 20 years? Maybe it's 2 years. But without Ibüümerang, do you genuinely see light at the end of the tunnel? Do you? For what you really want to achieve? So here, this little block here is a 2-year block. Just 2. Okay? So if we put them all up here, this is the amount of 2-year blocks that we have during this period. Now, I don't know if you're in your early 20s. I don't know if you're, maybe in your late 20s. I don't know if you're in your mid 30s. I don't know if you're in your early 40s, maybe your mid 50s. And I'm sure nobody, oh, of course, we are all under this age. I know. All right. But to give you an idea, where are you? And imagine if you were to put a 2-year all out, all in business plan together, just to go, follow the leadership, do exactly what they say, learn the skills, make the mistakes. Who knows where you could be in those 2 years? Because right now, with the opportunity we have, this is going to change a lot of people's lives. Now, many people want to get fast results. If they do, they need to sacrifice more. But I want to share with you my business plan. And guys, okay, this is part of the disclaimer. Okay, so my business plan I want to share with you. You saw the emojis here of the 2 people. I don't know if you're a male or a female, but I thought, you know what? It isn't a true representation of me. So I needed to go out there and find the right animated person that was as close. There's not many that look like me, but as close as I could get. You know, I apologize, but this is as close as I could get to me. All right. I know probably the abs a little bit more defined mine, and my calf muscle I know is much bigger. And I know my hairline is a lot better than that one there. But apologies, this is part of the disclaimer. I had to get something, and this was the best I could find in the short space of time. And I wanted to share that with you, all right? So thank you for all of you. I know the messages are going to come in. I know, David, that doesn't, but I wanted to understand me, all right? And you'll know that I like to have fun. So this is my business plan. So just for anybody that's just jumped on this second, this is me, David Hunt here. That's me, okay? And I want to share with you what to expect so that you have the mindset of a diamond that we have, yeah? I'll share with you our mindset. So let's say a 4-year business plan. This is what I had. I had a 4-year business plan. And I knew that in the first year to 2 years, it was going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. Whenever there's a back office issue, or whenever there's a payment solution issue, I'm celebrating. Oh my God, somebody messages me, David, the payment system, I can't sign someone up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, no worries. We'll get it sorted. Not a problem at all. We'll find a solution. I get off. I say, woohoo! We are in at the very beginning. I expected this. I expected it. I knew we were going to have issues. I knew we were going to have things that are going to happen, and I'll share with you. But look, after the 2 years, look what happens. It becomes less prominent. It evens out. You get used to the route. You get used to the journey. You actually start to see less issues, because I knew at the beginning, I painted this out. I'd studied business. I'd asked all the questions. There's a gentleman that I go to the gym with that owns the gym. His dad has made over 800 million. I went for dinner with him. I asked him questions. He said, his wife said, David, you know, this was his 32nd company. I was contemplating leaving him because I was just fed up. It was never working. Nothing was working. And we were hiding in the back porch when the debt collectors came, and all of his children were there. And yeah, we were making it, shh, be quiet, we're at the door. 800 million. I asked the questions. How many issues? What was it like? What did you encounter? What have I got to expect? What's Mr. Bug's got to expect? And so I want to educate you guys. You're going to come up with obstacles on this journey. It's belief, your belief level. You're going to be high, you're going to be low. You're going to have others that believe in you. You're going to have others that don't. Your belief level, you're going to question it. You're going to have people that quit. Quitters always quit. The quicker you find them, the quicker you know you're en route. The 2020 plan says that there's going to be anywhere from 12 to 16 that are going to quit in the 2020 plan. How quickly can you find them? Inconsistency. You're going to have times when things aren't consistent for you. You need to figure out your habits, work out exactly how to do it. You're going to need motivation. Get on these calls. We will give you the motivation. Get on YouTube, figure out what it is that motivates you. Have your affirmations, have your why. Negative support. Already know you, all of your circle around, my mum and all of them, I love them to bits. But in terms of network marketing, they are negative support. You're going to have it. Fear. You're going to have fear of what you're going to make. You're going to have fear of what you don't know if you're going to make it. You're going to have fear. Embrace fear. The best way to combat fear is take action. There's going to be tech issues. I just want to let you know now, I am with a bank called NatWest Bank. I have no idea how old NatWest Bank is. But NatWest Bank, I have tech issues with them. The app wasn't working the other week. They're decades of years old. So please understand, we're going to have tech issues here. Less and less as it progresses because we learn, but we're going to have it. Life will get in the way. Family, health issues. In a 4-year window, I'm yet to find someone that doesn't have a family or a health issue within their network that they know close to them that affects them. We're going to combat this, guys. We're going to come against this. Fear of failure. Failure is the key to success. Learn to lose and then learn from the loss. Learn to lose and learn from the loss. Health. You need to be on your health. You know, my run to diamond, I was the best shape I've ever been. It went in sync when I was at optimum speed. Does a car work well without the oil? No. Does it go as fast without the wheels pumped up? No. You need to have everything in check, ready for that launch. Progress. You'll be scared. Sometimes you don't see progress. Sometimes you're progressing too fast. You don't know how to deal with it. And egos. You're going to come up against a lot of egos. Money. This is one I want to share with you. Figure out how to pay the subscription. If your why is that strong, in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, on that list of things like the mortgage needs paying and the food that you know you need per month, or up there at that top list needs to be the subscription, if you really want to achieve this. If you really want to achieve this. So if you've put Netflix above it and an Xbox subscription or a PlayStation subscription, you need to figure it out. Maybe the gym subscription's there. You know what? If it's between the gym and this, I will pay this and I will go figure out how to work the gym in my living room or outside somewhere. Or do you know what I'll do? Do you know what one of my team members did? They went to the gym and they said, hey, instead of paying them the membership, we'll clean up the gym beforehand and at the end. Learn how to hustle. But the one I want to leave you this. Me personally, in my first 2 to 3 years in the industry, there wasn't minimum 4 times a year that I didn't think of quitting, and I didn't think I was questioning whether it would work. You are going to combat this as your belief system grows, as your personal development grows, as you grow, as your team grows, as your income grows. You start to think less like that. But at the beginning, this is how you're going to think. So if you're saying, "Oh man, I thought of quitting," I've questioned whether it will work, you're on the right path. So my 4-year business plan, and just to remind everybody, that's me at the top. Just I know you get a little bit confused thinking, who's this? He's out of shape, this one here. And yeah, I know, don't worry. I look forward to seeing you in Cancun. So here's my 4-year business plan. I understood the business. I understood what we had. I understood that most companies, normal companies, take 2 years to be in profit. I spoke to some of my team members. They said it costs $30,000 to set up their company. It costs $20,000 to $25,000 per month to run it. Within their first year, that cost $500,000 in total. And now the revenue after year 2 is $800,000. So now they're in profit, but they weren't expecting it that soon. I said, well, man, you know, in your first 6 months when you didn't see profit, did you not think about quitting? He's like, are you crazy? No way. I said, well, what about after the year when you're not in profit and things are going wrong and you're spending that much money outlay? He said, no, I understood the plan. I knew exactly what I had to do. And this is why. So you're going to expect issues. But here's the thing. For me, this is how I calculated it. First class package, $1,049. 47 months worth of subscription. This is already my plan. 47 months. Add that all up together. That is $5,747 all in for a 4-year business plan. All in. Guys, you will never find a business model like this. Never. It's insane, like absolutely insane. So my mindset was, right, even if I don't make profit in my first 4 years, $5,747, which is even less in pounds, is what it's going to cost me to run my entire global business from home. Yeah, I like the looks of this one. I think pound for pound, I think we're going to be in profit earlier. So then it was a case of getting to work. What do you need to do? 90-day game plan. 90-day game plans. Our team operate on 90 days after 90 days after 90 days after 90 days after 90-day game plans. That's all we do. That's all we do. And then we look, and somebody said to me, here's the one I put up. I think this comes up here. Here we go. Somebody said to me, David, when's Blue Diamond? I said, I don't know. I don't know. I've got a goal that I want to try and achieve for it. And I said that it'll be then. But I went on stage as an emerald in Vegas, and I gave a date and a time that I would be hitting diamond, and I didn't hit it. I then went on stage in Houston, and I gave a date and a time that I would hit diamond, and I didn't hit it. So twice in front of the entire Ibüümerang world, I told them a date and time, and I didn't hit it. But you know what it did? It made me speed up the process, put more action in. When you have a deadline there, you try and push to it. But you know what happens when you get to the deadline? You pop your head up, you see, nope, we're not here yet. And we just continue to dig. So I got asked a question the other day. Someone said, when are you going to hit Blue Diamond? And I said, I don't know. I said, all I do know is I know what to do to get there. Yeah. And that is work. When you're in a train, the train is rolling. You cannot see straight out the front of the train when you're in a carriage. You can't. But getting to a rank in the business, sometimes you can't see where the end line is to hit the rank. But the train is moving. How's it moving? Because you're taking action. You're taking action. You're taking action. But do you know how you know, or you can tell if you're getting close to hitting a rank? Because you start hearing noises. You start hearing excitement. You're on a train and you don't know where the destination is, but there's some people sat on the train around you and they're getting excited. And they're like, oh, I think we're there. I think we're nearly there, because they already recognize. So all of a sudden, if they're saying it, then we must be nearly there. And so in network marketing, we put the work in Ibüümerang here, and all of a sudden you start hearing, pop, a director, pop, a senior director, a sapphire, a ruby. So when you're working, if you start seeing this within your network, all of a sudden now you can pop your, man, we might be nearly there. So I left Houston at the convention. We started putting the plan to work, putting it to work. In March, there were some ranks hit, and we looked up. Now we're nowhere near. Okay, let's just keep going. In April, at the beginning of April, some pins started popping. We looked up. We're like, nah. It got to halfway through April, and loads of pins were popping, and we're like, oh my, I think we might be coming close to diamond here. So we're working, and then all of a sudden we're all hands on deck, and it gets so close, and we're like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden we didn't hit it. So what did we do? Did we stop? No, we just kept working and working and working and working. And next thing, more pop, pop, pop. And all of a sudden we're at the destination and we're there. And so for all of you guys here now, it's important for you to understand that the journey we're on right now, we are in at the very beginning, but you guys, all of you on here, I have a vision. I have a crazy vision. All of these people on the Facebook Live, all of you on the Zoom, I've got a vision of all of you being a diamond in a stadium, all of you. You may think I'm crazy, but when I was in Vegas at the convention, I looked at the floor and I said to my brother Avinash, I said, bro, I've got a vision with this concept that Mr. Bugs has created here. He's got a problem here. He's got a problem. And Avi's gone, what do you mean? And I said, well, the problem is, see this floor here, that can't hold the amount of diamonds that this compensation plan and this model is going to create. It can't. You know, there's QV on Bill Genius. You know, this QV on Zents. You know, this QV, I'm looking at this thinking, oh my. So I've got a vision now of everyone on here becoming a diamond. Everyone on here. We've got one stadium full just of diamonds. We may have to have another stadium for all the emeralds, all the rubies. And so when I look at that, I get super excited. But the one thing I want to leave with you guys is this. That's my plan. So how does this impact you? What's your plan? How many of you made a New Year's resolution? How many of you have stuck to that New Year's resolution? I always ask this question. The worst habit in life, in my opinion, or one of the worst, is a New Year's resolution, because we're so used to doing it. I'm going to do dry January. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to eat meat for this. I'm going to go to the gym for that. I'm not going to eat sweets for this. And yet, because you put that habit out there of New Year's resolution, that gives you, oh, well, everyone quits the New Year's resolution, so I can quit the New Year's resolution as well. So with regards to what we've got here now, tomorrow is the 1st of November. You want to draw a line in the sand? The sand is there. It's for you to draw. But for all of you now, what is your plan? You want fast results now? Here's what I will give you. I'll say this to you, and I'll say this to my team members. I say, first and foremost, you need to have an income coming in that pays your bills. If you're relying on the bills coming in, you join Ibüümerang and you're struggling financially and you need Ibüümerang to work, it may not work for you. And I'll tell you why. Because you'll work out of desperation. And people can seek desperation a mile off. And so therefore it will put people off. And so you need to have an income so you're safe right now. And if you need those results quick, whilst you have that income that you're safe, then what you need to do, you need to sacrifice more time. Make short-term sacrifices for long-term goals so that you can live a life that you've never lived before. Anybody heard of Gymshark, the clothing brand? Well, that gentleman there, he went to uni, he studied, he finished uni, he got home, he went to do his work at a pizza shop. And then when his pizza shop finished, he then went home at 10 a.m. and he worked his other side hobby, making t-shirts and vests, until around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. And today now, 10 years later, Gymshark is valued at $1.4 billion. But how many of you would have done what he did? Or would you have gone out partying? Or would you have gone out this weekend with your friends? And you say you want it. Now, we have an opportunity right now to take it. And do you know what the scariest thing is? Some will and some won't. Even after everything we share. Even with the trainings we have. Even with Mr. Wimbrey doing these presentations. We've got arguably one of the best speakers in the industry saying, guys, don't worry about presenting. I'm going to do it for you every day. Every day. And then we've got all the other diamonds and above that are presenting, and others as well in different languages. And I'm watching it here and I'm just like, man, people don't get what we have here because they need it now. And I'm not saying you can't make money now if you go and build. With these go-getter bonuses, Mr. Bugs is leaving food on the table. It is there for you to take. My mum would whoop my hiney if I left food on the table. And I'm telling you now, don't let me whoop your hiney if you leave Mr. Holton Bugs' money on the table right now. When in the Diamond Group, when we see these do you know all the directors and people hitting ranks? Do you know you're being recognized in the Diamond Group? Do you know this? I don't even know some of you know this. Do you know Mr. Ventura is posting every person that we're seeing at the moment that's hitting director, senior director, executive, bang. All of the diamonds are like, who's that? Who's that there? What's their story? What have they done here? You're inspiring us. Who wants to be the next post in that Diamond Group? I challenge you, each and every one of you. Now, one thing I'm going to leave with, and I'll hand it back because I know that I've taken up way too much time, way too much. But I get super excited about this. I'll ask you a question. What are you willing to do? And what if Ibüümerang wasn't even here? Sometimes we appreciate things more when they're gone. Right now, we're in the moment. But one thing I can share with you is this, from myself, Mr. Kithcut, Tigray, and all of the corporate team and everyone, I want you to know that you are not on your own. We are going to be here with you. I will tell you now, I am in this company with Mr. Bugs. I'm holding onto his cape as hard as possible so that he doesn't fly off without me. And I know that for this to be $1 billion company, he can't do it without us. He can't. He needs us. And so with that now, I call on all of you as leaders, all of you, whether you've just joined or whether you've been in since the very beginning and you're part of the founders, and shout out to the founders. We come together now. A shift is happening. There's a movement. We consolidate. We look at who really is here with us and we say, you know what? Now we know who's on the front line with us. And now we go out and we can go share this to the world. And the question is, who are you going to help next? Go out there and achieve everything you deserve and more. Don't use any excuses. You know the vision now. You are in. You are with Ibüümerang. Forget about you. Now you got to go and help others. So with that, I want to leave you with this: the stars, the Facebook stars. I see all of these popping up, and do you know what I do after this call? I go onto the chat on the Facebook Live, and I look at everyone that's posted stars, and I try as my best to go and say thank you or like a comment. And so, sometimes I've realized that, guys, it might be because I do the Facebook Lives is with the Ibüümerang logo instead of mine. So if Ibüümerang likes it, it's more than likely either me or someone in corporate that has gone and done that. And I can't thank you enough. I really can't. But I am super excited. 19 months old, 4 products and services already. Who wants to know what the next one is? Do you want me to tell you? I have no idea. And even if I did, it wouldn't be right to tell you. It's too exciting. Too exciting. It's like knowing what you're going to get for Christmas, right? So, so with that being the case, guys, I'm always humbled, honored to be able to come on this call. But wow, we are in at the very beginning. Maximize it, take it, do what you need. We are here with you. Sending love to you all. Mr. Kithcart and T. Gray, I hand it back to you. I hope that this has helped. Anything else you think, let me know. Otherwise, sending love.
Speechless.
What a powerful training. I was sitting here just blown away and following all your timelines step by step. What an incredible job. And I just want to make a commitment to you and to the entire Ibüümerang family that's out there. You know, you're right. We're a young company, and young companies have to go through their bumps and bruises and growing pains and technology issues. But we're not just committed to getting the technology to work properly. We are committed to giving you the best technology platform that this industry has ever seen. So much so that every other company in the industry has to raise their game. That's what we're striving for, and we will deliver that to you. You have our word.
Boom.
I have nothing to say. I'm speechless. I expected a good training. That went beyond a
Yes.
good. That was incredible. Thank you. Thank you.
And sending love, and thanks for everything, guys. Love you guys.
Hey, we need you to stick around for a second. We want you to help us do something.
Okay.
Right, in the spirit of Lou, it's one of our Diamond's birthdays today, and we want you to help us recognize that Diamond and everybody to do that with us. Today is actually October 31. It actually is Abdraman Coma. It's his birthday. He's our first Diamond in France, and one of your fellow European Diamonds, David, and we want to wish him a happy birthday.
Sorry, I can't do this one. I cannot do this one. How old is Ab? How old is he?
I think he's 31, maybe.
He's younger than me. I can't recognize anybody younger than me. Apologies. I mean, I do want to say one thing though. I never got to spend time with him, and I just messaged him once saying, "Bro, I don't know if you've got anything for France." And bang, he just sent me all of this stuff. Said, "Anything you need, let me know. You need me for calls, whatever." And I was like, "Man, I know why you're there. It's the Lou. It's the Lou." And man, what a birthday! Hey, you know what? Then maybe we're all gonna get a present from him, right? Maybe some BÜM gear.
Absolutely.
He's 32 today.
32.
Yeah.
Then I will say it with a real big smile, but it might be a fake smile. Say, "Happy birthday, bro."
Yeah, happy birthday out. And his article, you know, we do articles for the Diamond, so that article actually dropped today as well, and we'll be posting that in all the groups.
I'm going to read it right now. Thank you. I'm going to share it as well. Wow, thank you, man. Happy birthday, brother.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All righty.
That was excellent. Yeah. I still can't get over that training.
That training was incredible. I love those timelines he put up.
Yes.
That put it in perspective.
Awesome. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is no, hold on.
Oh, we have
Flight School today. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this day with us. And, you know, we get to share this every Saturday morning, but we love you. Have a
Yes.
wonderful, wonderful day.
Well, hold on. We have to announce something big. Monday. We have a November kickoff call with our CEO, Holton Bugs. So that is going to be powerful because, you know, every month, right at the beginning of the month, Mr. Bugs comes on and he gives us the game plan for the month. So look forward to that. Mark that on your calendars. Spread that out to your teams and screenshot this because you've got the Zoom links for English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Tigrinya. And again, this is 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Make it work for your time zone. Don't forget that on Sunday in the United States, the time changes. And also we'll be live on Facebook, right, Mark?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right, I guess that's it now. And we're just so excited, everybody, to have you guys. Let's go ahead and close out the month strong. And hope you had a great fright school.
We love you.
We love you. We love you.
It's all about perfect timing. Wake up in the morning shining. Gotta stay on my grinding. They try to leave me behind it, but now I'm about to go diamond. 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 Yeah, right now. Yeah, I'm about to go diamond. You can see on my teeth when I'm smiling. Not staying at the bottom, I'm climbing. Got it out the dirt, I had to find it. Got it up the dirt. Yeah, I'm about to go diamond. I'm just living my life and they don't like it. One day you should get up and try it. You know I can't deny it's all it. About perfect timing. Wake up in the morning shining. Gotta stay on my grinding. They try to leave me behind it, but now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond, yeah. Yo, wait. I'm about to go diamond. Stay connected with my team like Verizon, oh yeah. No, it's not surprising, cause I never give up, I keep on fighting, oh yeah. It's not that far away. Better know I'm here to stay. Never will let go away. Never will let go away. It's all about perfect timing. Wake up in the morning shining. Gotta stay on my grinding. They try to leave me behind it, but now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond. Now I'm about to go diamond, yeah.